I just didn't think that I could handle it on my own, because I figured there was a lot that would go into it, and I know I probably wouldn't have gotten what I did by doing it on my own. In April of this year, I attended a Girl and a Gun national conference. And a Girl and a Gun is a women's shooting league, so it was a weekend of training exercises, and they have a variety of classes. They also have a vendor fair, and one of the vendors that I had seen there many people were using was to get personalized ear protection. So they put in ear molds, and what they do is they put in a foam dam to stop the silicone, and then there's a string attached, and when he went to pull out after had set up, he pulled out the left one, and it was uncomfortable, it was fine, but then when he went to pull out the right one, it was very painful. So something wasn't right. Part of the silicone was stuck in my ear, and he could not get it out. And then the ENT came, and she tried for 45 minutes and could only get out little pieces of it. I went into surgery, and it took her about another 40 minutes to surgically remove it. She couldn't tell the full extent of the injury. It just felt like I had a permanent earplug in it, and I had lost about 30 decibels worth of hearing. She scheduled a 2-week follow-up appointment, and when I went back, then in looking at it, she was able to determine that part of my eardrum had actually come with the silicone when she removed it during surgery. So it was 3 to 6 months probably to heal, and if it didn't close, then there were procedures that could be done thereafter, but we just didn't know what was going to happen with that. So I consulted a friend who is an attorney and just said, would you recommend me following up with an attorney to see about getting at least my medical bills paid? That's what I wanted, because it was hefty going through surgery and then the follow-up appointments. And he recommended Robinson and Henry. And the first conversation was with John pretty straight away after we connected, and it was via Zoom. I submitted some paperwork, and that he would review it, and they got back with me in short order and said, yes, it's a viable case. We'd like to represent you if that's what you'd like to do. There was no pressure. It was, here's what we can do, and we're going to leave it to you. And if you choose, then we're right here with you to do this. The process was made very clear. This is how it usually goes. This is what we think will happen, and there's no guarantee. I didn't even have any second thoughts or any doubts of like, oh, am I in good hands or not? It was just really a very seamless process. They were kind, they were very compassionate about it. They apologized, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. I didn't get that from the person, the vendor at the conference. If I had a question, I could call or email, and I got clear answers that were, again, very professional, and it was easy to see that the knowledge that they have. I just knew that I was in good hands. I just really am so grateful. I went into the process just hoping to have my medical bills reimbursed, so to have what came above my medical bills was just amazing, and so I'm just very appreciative of that. I would definitely and highly recommend Robinson and Henry.